Okay, there we go. Record. All right, so lots and lots of stuff going on. We have the Team Cup. Make sure everybody's registered on a team. Team captains, make sure that you've registered your team. Then we also have the 30-day push group that's going on. We're on day 2. For me personally, I've gotten through like day 17 twice, and then it all falls apart, and I don't know what happens. But I've always used the hard book, and you guys had suggested that I do the videos this time, and love it. I love it, and I actually sat down today. I have a new notebook, and just felt a sense of I want to use the word purpose, but I don't want to use the word purpose. But a sense of, it's almost like a calm came over me. Like, you know what? This is the year. This is our year as a team. This is our year to really get things organized and focused. And I truly believe that that is happening. I see the activity that's going on in the team page. We're coming up on our 1-year anniversary. Bill, remember that conversation? I can tell you that Bill and I were at a Super Saturday. It was the January one, right? Sitting outside, and we were talking, and we were like, you know what, we need to do something. We need to rally the troops and get our downline going. And so it's been a year. So congratulations, everybody, for Teen of Obsessions 1-year anniversary. Yay! Makes me happy. So I see a ton of stuff going on. The activity on the page has been incredible lately, and just keep on doing that. So we have 30-day push, the Team Cup. We also have Coach Basics starting up. We have almost 20 new coaches that are going to be in this Coach Basics this month. That is awesome. So we're going to have a lot of great information coming up out of that. Keith Callahan has shared all his magic for his Coach Basics with many of the people in the tribe. So we're going to go off of that and then pull some other stuff into. We have the 21-day fix group that's coming up that is going to be led by myself, Chrissy Walters, and Kelly. Kelly, I don't even know how to say your last name. I always screw it up. How do you say it?
It's Billadu.
Billadu. Okay, it is. So Chrissy and Kelly, when I had our one-on-one calls, and they have some goals that they want to meet, and to be held accountable to meet those goals, I said to them, well, guess what? You're going to run the 21-day fix in February. And not only are they going to run it, but they are going to be role models for every single person in there, because they are doing the program 100% with those people. So that is going to be super cool. So I'm stoked for them. So we need to have volunteers for the All Programs group. Anybody? This month's group went really, really good. Bill, you want to do it? Does anybody want to do it? Go ahead.
I'm just going to finish up. I wanted to start Body Beast.
Mm-hmm.
So I could get 2 rounds in for the infomercial competition.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to wait and finish the Max 30 first.
Okay.
So as soon as I'm done with that, I think we're going to be done middle of February.
Okay.
We started in December, so.
Awesome. Fantastic. So does anybody want to help Bill out? I mean, it's a really great opportunity for you, if you haven't led a group, to get in there and shine. You know, this is what it's all about. It's about putting your touch on thing and engaging people and learning how to be the leader that you want your leaders to be, right? So we'll post it up. I'll put it in the page. Let's get someone to take this plunge with Bill and take over that group. And we can do a rotating schedule. I mean, it's cool. What else do we have going on? Did I miss something? Cup, 21-day fix, all programs, push. And then if you're on board with putting yourself completely out there, every Monday we're putting up our weekly top 10 goals for the year. I'm doing this because for me, accountability is huge. And to reach my goals, if I put something out on national broadcasts, social media, it becomes this little thorn that pokes me every single day. And I go, oh my God, they know about these goals. I need to step up, because if they know about these goals and I'm on the backside not doing anything. And then the end of the month comes and they're like, well, Kim puts up these goals every week, but she doesn't hit them. What the hell kind of leader is she? Get what I'm saying here? So lead by example, be the leader that you want your team to be. If you want your team to have goals and share them with you, maybe you should be doing the same. And it's funny because Nicole Jones posted the exact same thing in her group today. That if you want your people on your team to be hitting Success Club, you should probably be doing what?
Hitting it.
Hitting Success Club. If you want your people to talk about their goals, you should probably be talking about your goals. And dream big. I mean, for me, I want to have 2 personally sponsored coaches at 5-Star Diamond by the end of the year. I personally want to be 5-star by the end of the year. You know, I want to be making $3,500 a week with Beachbody. These are all goals that are very attainable for me, you know, and it's a teamwork. So those are my goals. They're out there. We will be posting them up every Monday. And I you know, say go for it. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. They're your goals, you know. Grow a set of balls. Seriously, that's what this business is all about, right? All right, so nonetheless, get out of your comfort zone. 30-day push is your personal development. So if you have nothing going on for personal development, get in the group. We're only on day 2. So, all right, we're going to turn it over to Linda. Yes, dear.
Can I just say one other thing? Did everybody get the email that I don't know who's registered for Summit, but they opened up more tickets for Summit. So
2,000
if you're
more.
registered, you can still go. So just highly recommend going if you're not planning on going. It's like a game changer. So anyway, just wanted to get that out there.
And it's in Nashville. Come on. If you don't like country music, start listening to it and you'll fall in love with it. Like I am like, I'm uber country music. I'm like, I'm the country guru. I love country music. It's like, I adore it. So Nashville, like I'm like, oh my God.
I have one quick question. Is everybody on this call on a Team Cup team? Is there anybody who's not?
Linda, you're a freaking diamond.
Yeah, I need one more person for mine. So if you know anybody looking that wants to win some cool prizes, my team is a good place to be. We always win prizes.
All right. Let's see who we can get. I think I had someone that was, let me go look at the list. We'll find somebody. And Linda, that's your homework assignment. Get your freaking Team Cup together. Jeez Louise, personally sponsored coach who doesn't have a Team Cup. Alrighty, so we're going to turn it over to Linda. Linda, are we doing the things that we discussed earlier?
Maybe.
All right, I'm going to hit mute and let Linda take over.
All right, I have a question for Kelly. When does the 21-day fix group start?
On the 2nd?
Second, so Monday? Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. I'm getting out of my comfort zone, which is very tough, but I'm a numbers person, so I need to work with numbers first to get me talking, okay? So who here has read the 45-second presentation? Okay. So I love that book, and I haven't read it in a while, and I think it's time to pull it out, but numbers just, like, excite me. I love the numbers, and with the 45-second presentation, I'm just going to show you how you can, with just finding a few people, you can end up with 780 people. Who wouldn't want 780 people in their downline? Or who does want them? Raise a hand. Okay. All right. I have my board back here. And what I realized with Zoom is you have to write backwards. So this was very difficult for me. And can you guys see this all? See it okay? Okay. This was really tough. But anyway, with this business, we have a network marketing business, right? Network marketing is amazing, absolutely amazing. And what I love about it is the new generation, the new age, don't know all the Amway crap. You know, you just see it as network marketing and you see it as something that can grow, right? But you got to see the numbers. And I love numbers, so right here, and I'm looking at it backwards, so it looks totally weird for me. But all you have to do is find two people, just two people that want to make a difference in their life, that want more out of their life, want to dream big, and know there's something else out there that they can be doing. So we find those two people. And then from there, we just teach those people to duplicate what we just did, to find two people. Now you have to get out there and help them. We were at Super Saturday a few weeks ago, and Liz Harkey was there. And one of the things that she said that really made her grow her business is you need to help your people build a business. And all it is just think about it. Just find two people who want to drink Shakeology and feel better about themselves and do a workout. Okay? Then so 2 times 2, we got 4 people here. There's our little pointer. All right? Then we're going to teach those two to find just 2 people. Just 2. That's it. Not 100, just 2. So now we have 8 people that in our downline. Now we're going to teach those 8 to just find 2 people that want to make a difference, that want to get healthy, that want to quit their job that sucks. Okay? And we got 16 now. All right? So now, I was in another direct sales business, and they always said, you know, the power of one. Just one person can make a difference. So let's just add 1 person to the 2. So let's try 3. All right, still backwards to me. You like this, Bill?
Linda, I hate to tell you this, but it's backwards to us too.
Are you serious?
I think if you wrote it the right way, it would have showed up.
Damn.
It's all right. We know what you're talking about.
All right.
Tell us what the numbers are.
You do. All right. All right. We'll be backwards. All right. So now 3. I just found 3 people, so I'm going to help my 3 people find 3 people, and we have 9. Okay. Then we're going to help those 9 people find 3, just like we did here, only we're only helping them find 1 more person. Now we have 27. Okay? Then we're going to take it 1 step further and help those 27 find just 3 people. That's it, 3. And we got 81. And that was 16. Is that better? Okay.
So that's just the difference of helping 1 additional person, right?
Just
Instead of 2 people, you're working with 3 now.
Absolutely.
Wow.
1 more person. Now you have a downline. Now this doesn't take just, a month or so. It could take 6 months. It could take 2 years. It's your, whatever timeline you have, what you put into it. But this is just the power of the numbers. Just 1 more person. You help everyone just find 1, and you're teaching them to teach them. You're not doing all this work. It's duplication. So we went from 16 to 81. Pretty cool, huh? All right. All right, can we see that backwards? I can't believe I put all that work into writing backwards. All right, so now we have 4. So we're gonna find 4 people. Okay, so 4 times 4 is 16. Then we're gonna help, so this is just 1 more person again. We're going to help 4 people. 16 times 4, that's 64. And then help those 64 times find 4 people. And it's 4 people what? That want to make a difference, that want to take their family on vacation, that want to get healthy, that are sick of their job. Got just one more person. So 4 people. That is 256. And all we did was find one more person, 4 people each. Is that pretty cool? This amazes me. All right. And lastly, okay, let's take it one more step. All right. Now, if I found 5 people that want to make a difference in their life, times 5, now we have 25. We teach those 25 to find just 5 people, and now we have 125. And now we take it one step further, and we help those people find 5 people, just 5. $625 people in your downline that are just drinking Shakeology. They don't even have to sell anything. They can just drink their Shakeology. Just imagine all the volume that got generated from 725. And again, this could take 2 years. It could take 3 years. But would you like that volume for 625 people? And then if you add these all up, that's where I got my 780 people. Because you had 5, 25, 125, and 625. That's 780 people in your downline. Now, how hard is it to just find 5 people that want to make a difference?
Now, take that 780, and I'm going to round it off to 10. I'm going to cut 3 people out of this phone call. And just take that 780, put 10 of us into that equation, and we've just made a downline of almost 8,000 people. Okay, I'm going to mute myself again.
Anybody like these numbers? Is this like wow? Like 16, 81, 256, 625. Is that amazing? Just adding one extra person to each different level.
And don't think that this can't happen. I know that number seems really big, 780, and when you go into the thousands. I've been in the business, it'll be 5 years in April. Bill and I are on the same level. Bill's right on my right side. We're growing that side. That's where primarily the most of you are. And I'm right under 7,000 people in my downline currently right now. Keith Callahan, I think just went over like 12,000, Bill? Something like that. And Bob Lucido, I believe, is over 20,000. And at the top of our food chain is Puck. You guys all know who Puck is. The hell is his first name, really? All I know is by Puck. Linda, help me. What's his first name?
Yeah, she knows him.
Diebold.
Jason.
Jason Diebold has, I think it's 75,000 people in his downline. And he is at the top of our food chain. That's nuts! And this coaching opportunity has only been around for 6 years. So just think about those numbers.
Yeah. So that's what excites me. And it's just amazing. So, but you got to go out and find those people. And I'm not really good at forming, but this week I did have 3 people that wanted information, and I was shocked. And all I did was talk to them. All I did was, but I did it in a way that I made them want to know, want to ask me questions. So I'm just going to share what I did this week. And I didn't feel like I was out of my comfort zone because I was just chatting. So one of them was, I'm on the Ultimate Reset right now. I'm on day 19, I think. I kind of screwed up in the middle, so I had to add 2 days. So I really am on 21, but it's day 19. But anyway, I had to go to the bank to meet someone to pick up something. And I went to a new market basket that just came in. Before I went, I made a list of all the things I needed on the reset. And I said, you know, if I find a couple of them, that's great. If not, I got to go to Whole Foods or whatever. I found everything. I was amazed. So when I went to the bank, I said, well, I wanted to get here in time to meet you, but I was running late, and I stopped at this market basket, and they had everything I needed on this 21 detox I'm doing. So I just like threw something out there, and she's like, oh, I did one of those. I lasted 2 days. And I'm like, oh, really? I said, did you get to eat food? And she's like, no, it was liquid. I said, oh, I get to eat food. I'm eating like gourmet, amazing foods. I said, I'm actually on day 10 right now, and I feel awesome. So she gave me the paper that I stopped there for. And as I'm ready to leave, she stops me. She says, hey, wait a minute. Let me give you my card. I'd love some information on that detox that you're doing. I'm like, awesome. And it's like, all I did was roundabout talk about what I'm doing so that they want to ask a question. And I'm like, this is pretty cool. So yesterday I go to the doctors and they weigh me and, you know, you're, oh, you lost some weight from last year. And I said, actually, I just lost 9 pounds in the last 3 weeks. And she's like, how'd you do that? I said, I'm on this 21-day detox. So anyway, I start chatting her about it and go to find out she's doing Body Beast. She lives near my house. I asked her where she lives. She said she's doing Body Beast. So I said, oh, who are you doing it with? Don't know if she's in a challenge group or not, but I'm just, you know, asking the questions. She's like, oh, just me and my husband are doing it. We do it at home, and it's awesome. I love it. And I said, you know, if you'd like some information on that detox I just did, I'd love to send it to you if you give me your email. She's like, sure, I'll write it on your appointment card. I'm like, holy crap. So there was one other thing that if I can just look at my notes. Oh, I remember now. This girl I met last Tuesday, she sells non-toxic non-toxic products, shampoos and stuff like that. So she used to make her own soaps and everything, and now she sells this stuff. And I said, oh, by the way, I'm doing a 21-day detox. Well, before you knew it, I'm sending her the ingredients of everything in the Ultimate Reset, because she says, what's in it? I don't know. I don't know all this stuff. So I just got the PDFs off the website, sent them to her, and she's totally impressed at what's in these products. And being someone who is totally organic and non-toxic, it was kind of cool. So I've had 3 conversations going with about the Ultimate Reset. For one, because I'm doing it, so it's fresh in my mind. And 2, I'm just talking a little bit about it, just enough to get their curiosity out. Now they're asking me questions. So that's the way I've been forming. Another thing that I do is I'll go into a grocery store and I'll ask for something that's very unusual, like jicama. I'll just ask a person that works at the store, hey, do you have any jicama? And they're like, I don't even know what that is. Let me go find someone. So now they have to go find someone. So now there's 2 people looking for jicama, you know? And then when they find it, it's like, hey, have you ever had this? No, what do you do with it? And now I start talking about it and how it's crunchy and kind of like, it's not a potato, but it's kind of got the texture of a watermelon. And I just start chatting with them. And I just find that doing that, just, you know, you got to get out there and you just got to talk to people, you know, and then once you start talking to people, then all this other forming stuff, questions will probably come into play. But anyway, you have to get out there. You can't go through the drive-through at the bank. You got to get out. You got to get out. You got to go talk to people, you know, or wear your shake and wear and share. Wear your shake and share. Wear you wear and share. But just get out there and see people and talk to them, and just tell them something about yourself and get them to ask you a question rather than you asking them questions. Get them to start the conversation, you know. I did that with avocado one time, you know, and the more you practice talking to people, just make a game out of it, you know. How many people can I get to ask me something today, you know? Then, of course, you got to get to the next step that I'm not so good at, is about the product. So I have to get better at that. So anyway, it's good to have open-ended questions, and Kim helps me with a lot of these. So I'm probably going to post them unless someone would like to volunteer as a guinea pig with some of the questions I can ask. Any volunteers?
What do you want to do?
I'm going to ask some open-ended questions, so I just need a volunteer.
So am I supposed to be a prospect?
Sure. You're
Okay.
just a person that I ran into in the grocery store, maybe. I don't know.
Shoot, lady.
All right. So, and I'm not very good at this, so I'm just going to throw these questions out there. So I happen to see what's in your grocery cart, you know, and I see that you have some jicama in your cart, you know. So, hey, what do you do with that? I've never seen one of those. What is that? I've never seen that before.
Are you stalking me? I'm kidding. The jicama?
Yeah.
Oh, that's I use it for the 21-day fix. Reset, excuse me, 21-day reset. It's a detox program that I'm doing.
All right. I don't think this is working.
No, go ahead. Do it over again. Sorry about that.
Well, that's the other thing too. You don't have to, if you're not on the reset, you could just say, hey, it's, you know, I need it for this 21-day meal plan that I'm on, you know? Just make them curious.
I misunderstood you. You wanted me to be the person that's not doing the reset, that doesn't, right? The potential customer.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to start a conversation with you, you know?
I actually put it on my salad. I love it on my salad.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's awesome. You know, because that's in one of the ingredients in a 21-day detox that I'm doing. You know, this is kind of weird. I'm just feeling a little uncomfortable, I'll be honest. So I don't know if I would just say this to someone in the grocery store, to be honest.
Why not?
Well, I would say what I just said, but not you know, how many kids do you have? You know, so
3.
3. Really?
3.
What are their ages?
Huh?
What are their ages? How old are they?
23, 17, and 13.
Wow.
All boys.
Oh, boys. So you must pay a lot of money for groceries, huh?
Yes. And they all eat jicama.
All right. I don't really know where I'm going to go with this, but I might just type these up and put them up there. But one of the questions that I would ask, not in the grocery store, but once you formed with someone, once you get to know someone, you know, I would ask them, like, you know, depending on their age. I do this with my vendors that come in. You know, they see on my wall, I have pictures of the calendar. My calendars are all sunsets. When I rip the page off, I don't throw it away. I just post it next to the other one. And then the next month comes and I just rip it and I post it. So I get this collage of sunsets all over my wall. So people come in my office and it's like, oh, I'd love to go there. You know, where is that? And then I'll say something like, hey, when was your last vacation? Or when's your next vacation? You know, and they'll be like, oh, I don't have any planned or whatever. So I'm trying to ask them things about getting them to stretch a little bit and getting them to think, hey, you could go there. You know, why can't you go there? And then other questions would be like, you know, what would an extra $500 do for you and your family per month? You know, just get them thinking, you know. And we have that opportunity, we have the answer to help them with an extra $500. Maybe it could be a car payment. It could help with the mortgage. It could be a grocery bill. You know, it could be a vacation fund. You know, just asking questions like that. What would $500 extra a month, how would that impact your family? You know? So those are just some of the questions that when the opportunity arises that I like to throw out there to get them to be one of these people, one of these numbers. You know? So I do have a list of open-ended questions that I will post. But I just feel comfortable talking about what's happened to me this week and just getting out there and talking to people. And once you start talking to people, I've got 3 people I'm communicating now with about the reset, which is pretty cool. So it's something that I wasn't doing before. I wasn't getting out there and nothing's happening. So you got to get out there. So does anyone have any questions?
You guys got to remember that forming isn't something that's set in stone, okay? Forming is very much something that's going to take on your own personality, and it's going to be something that you'll find your own niche with. You know what I mean? I always start with, you know, and I do a lot of my forming online on Facebook and whatnot, and always make sure that when you send somebody or somebody sends you a message, before you answer any of their questions, ask them how they're doing. Ask them how their day was. And that seems like so common sense. But so many people are so quick and eager to answer all the questions that they've asked that they totally forget to ask how the person's doing. You know, stop and say, hey, thanks for the message. How are you today? And let them get back to you before you go throw up and answer all their questions. Because if they don't have time to answer the question of, hi, how are you today? Then do you really think that they're going to take the time to sit there and think about what you're about to say? Do you think they're going to? They're not. They're not. If they can't open up to you and say, I'm great, how are you? Then they're not going. And then second to that, do you want to work with somebody who can't answer the question of how are you today? I don't know about you. But if somebody's not going to answer, hi, how are you today? And they're going to be rude, I don't want to work with you. I have that choice. This is my business. You can go work with somebody else. You know what I mean? That's my own personal opinion. So I always ask, how are you doing? I always then ask, and this has a lot to do with the family, where are you and whatnot. I ask them if they're currently doing I ask them what their biggest blocks are, what their biggest, so their struggles. What do you struggle with the most, and what do you feel that you're most successful with? This is before I answer any of their questions, anything, because you want to find out. And then I always tag it with, the reason why I'm asking you so many questions is before I answer your questions, I want to make sure that I'm answering in the best way that I can possibly answer. Does that make sense? Because they could throw you out in a question regarding the 21-day fix, and you find out that they want to gain weight. 21-day fix isn't for them. You know what I mean? I had someone message me today about that. They messaged me about the 21-day fix, and they're like, oh, does this work for people who want to gain weight? I'm like, no. You know what I mean? So I needed to find out all that information prior. So Cinder's going to post up the questions, open-ended questions. And I actually decided just now that was going to be when I have my team call, when I lead it in a couple weeks, we'll do this big thing on open-ended questions and forming, okay? We'll do a lot of role-playing and whatnot and how to debunk and all that stuff like that Tommy Migrant video. So we'll cover that in detail for 45 minutes and we'll get right to it, or 40 minutes, however. Oh my gosh, I got like 20 seconds left and I'm going to get cut off. All right, so at the end of the month, Push for Success Club, Team Passion had 113 flipping coaches that hit Success Club this past month. Let's get to work, people. 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. We have 760 people. 10 of us. If we did that, we would have a downline of almost 8,000 people. Let's make it happen. All right? Have an awesome, awesome week. We will see you on the team page. And remember, if you have questions, freaking post them, people. All righty. Have an awesome night. Love ya.